What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. I don't even have a voice. I don't even have a voice right now. We just watched history in the making. We just watched a one-sided dominant performance once again on the biggest stage this week. We had Cool Boy Stephen Fulton take on Monster Inoue, a 4-division world champion now, former undisputed bantamweight and now unified super bantamweight world champion, Monster Inoue, undefeated. He absolutely dominated Cool Boy Stephen Fulton on Tuesday. Absolutely dominated Cool Boy Stephen Fulton. I didn't see that coming at all whatsoever, right? I didn't see that coming whatsoever, at all whatsoever. That came out of nowhere. And that was the appetizer for the big fight this Saturday. And we had Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, the biggest fight in 40 years. Most anticipated fight in a long time. For undisputed at welterweight. Terence Crawford, undefeated 3-division world champion. Terence Crawford, former undisputed junior welterweight world champion, and was the reigning WBO welterweight world champion. Superstar boxer who is widely considered by many to be the #1 best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, in Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford is now 40 wins, no losses, no draw. 31 big wins by way of knockout. As he took on undefeated, unified, 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely considered by many to be top 2, if not #1, definitely top 5, pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, in Errol the True Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. had a record of 28 wins, no loss and no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. He is now 28 wins, 1 loss, no draws. He just got absolutely dominated by Terence Bud Crawford tonight. Absolutely dominated. Walked down and dominated in every aspect of the fight. Just like Monster Inoue dominated Cool Boy Stephen Fulton, Terence Crawford absolutely dominated Errol Spence Jr. tonight. Errol Spence Jr., I thought he won the first round, was a feel-out round. From that point forward, he got dropped. He got dropped. Five times, I believe. 4 or 5 times, Terence Crawford dropped Errol Spence tonight. And then got a 9th round knockout victory, stoppage victory. Referee stopped it. Shouts out to my great brother, the late, great, legendary Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, my brother, my co-host. He picked this. He saw this. He said, Blue, Terence Crawford is going to get stopped, is going to stop Errol Spence 7th or 8th round. He was 1 round off. He stopped Errol Spence in the 9th round. But he absolutely dominated Errol Spence throughout this fight. After Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, Kurt said, Blue, I know who's going to win Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. And I said, oh yeah? And he wouldn't tell me at the time. Then a little bit time passed and he told me, he said, Terence Crawford is the rhythmic and perpetual motion. His counterpunchability, his versatility, he's going to stop Errol Spence between 7 and 8 rounds. He was 1 round off because he stopped him in the 9th. The historian was on point. Even in his transition, he's still on point. Errol Spence got battered and beaten up tonight like I've never seen him ever. He got dropped. Terence Crawford's jab was stronger. Terence Crawford's hand speed, his power, his physicality, his ring IQ, his boxing ability, his counterpunch ability was bar none tonight. It wasn't even competitive. Errol Spence was aggressive, but this really wasn't even competitive. Once Terence Crawford got Errol Spence's time and distance, it was over. It was over. I was once again wrong. Once again, I'm on a bad streak. A terrible streak. And ironically enough, when I was making my pick, anybody around me could tell you, I said, man, I think Terence Crawford gonna win this fight. I told everybody around me, I think Terence Crawford gonna win this fight. But I stuck to my guns and I said, no, Errol Spence is gonna win. Terence Crawford didn't even show his versatility tonight. He only displayed his counterpunch ability, his hand speed ability. That's all he showed tonight. He stayed in a southpaw stance from the very beginning. His jab was harder than Errol Spence's. His ring judgment was better than Errol Spence. And Errol Spence, with that first knockdown, he got caught just where I told you he was going to get caught. No man's land area. That no man's land area, the mid, when he coming in and then when he's leaving, he gets caught in that area all too often. The no man's land area. And he got caught in the no man's land area. Again, he got dropped. And guess what? From the duration of the fight, he got caught in that no man's land area. As I told you guys, that's his biggest weakness, and that's Terence Crawford's best strength. His hand speed and his counterpunch ability in that area is bar none. I thought Errol Spence's defense would be better and more on point. It wasn't. He got battered tonight. He didn't lose. He got battered to the point where I don't even want to see a rematch. I didn't see anything that Errol Spence can make an adjustment to be better in the rematch or to beat Terence Crawford in the rematch. Now, I'm not against a rematch, but I'm just saying I didn't see anything that warrants a rematch. I didn't see anything that I could say Errol Spence is going to be quicker, more twitchy. I didn't see anything that indicates that's going to be the case in a rematch. Now, Errol Spence says that he wants to have the rematch at 154. Terence Crawford may be done at 47, so the fight may be at 54, and he may be a better showing of himself if he don't have to lose that extra weight. Bigger, stronger, maybe. But for the most part, Errol Spence got absolutely dominated in this fight. Absolutely dominated from pillar to post. He got battered from pillar to post. Terence Crawford hit it harder. He was stronger. He was quicker. He was the better athlete. He dominated this fight. He solidified himself as the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. I didn't see this type of performance coming. And I said that I think if Jermell Charlo could beat Canelo Alvarez, he'll be pound-for-pound number one fighter in the world. No, sir. After this, I didn't see this type of performance from Terence Crawford dominating one-sided Errol Spence. Oh, no, sir. He's the best fighter in the world. Now, I've always referred to Terence Crawford as pound for pound the best fighter in the world. And tonight it was solidified. Tonight it was solidified. This was one of the best showings of Terence Crawford's career. He dominated. He has knocked out and stopped every opponent he has faced in the welterweight division. And he's only went the distance 3 times since becoming a world champion in 2014. This is the Terence Crawford era. Terence Crawford is more dominant than Andre Ward was in his era. Terence Crawford has just surpassed Manny Pacquiao on all-time great list. Terence Crawford would do the same thing to Manny Pacquiao. Even in Manny Pacquiao prime. The only man I think that would beat Terence Crawford would be Floyd Mayweather because of his distance, timing, and skill set and boxing ability. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Dominant performance. Wow. So let's see what's next. We know Jerron Boots Ennis is there. We got to see what's next. If Terence Crawford going to move up, but for sure there's going to be a rematch. So let's see how this unfolds. Errol Spence after the fight said, absolutely, we got to run it back. There got to be a rematch. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like the shitty videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.